Since 2015, I have lived overseas. So that's 7 years. And in that time, I have paid attention to brothers in the Black travel community, now known as the Passport Bros. And I listened to some of their frustrations. In fact, that was actually the documentary that I watched called Frustrated: Black Men in Brazil. Shout out to Al Grease for that particular documentary. And in that documentary, I kept hearing some of the same repetitive terms. I'm appreciated in Brazil. People treat me like an actual human being. I'm actually being a man in a relationship. I'm not fighting with a woman. But, you know, to be fair, these were guys that, you know, were older, closer to retirement and things like that. So it sort of made sense. But, you know, you wouldn't suspect that with guys you feel that, you know, have a lot of money, you know, that are doing very well in the country. In fact, you know, what I've been hearing is like, you know, hey, if you're doing very well in America, you don't even need to go overseas. All right. And let me tell you why I believe that's false. My good colleague here, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, I found a TikTok clip from my brother. Somebody sent it to me, okay? I want to play this TikTok clip of him reacting to somebody else, I believe, ate at the table. And then I'll come back and talk about it.
I've had good relationships in my life, but I have never felt like a king or got true king treatment until I went out of this country.
Facts.
Where you're praised, especially as a black man, and one, I'm from America,
yeah,
and two, I'm black.
For being you, right.
It's like the world is yours whenever you leave this country.
Listen, I've traveled to over 12 countries. He's absolutely correct. Case in point, he's in Thailand.
I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay.
And one of the 12 countries that I've been to is Thailand. And what you just saw is absolutely facts. Passport boys, we up. What up? Like rare kings. Cause you got.
All right, guys. So let me just say something real quick. Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. He's a YouTuber. You know, I talk to him offline. Not as much as I should be, because, you know, my brother is busy, and I am too. But like, I've spoken to his dad before. He's an awesome person, right? He's an awesome man. He's highly educated, went to a really great public university, went to even the top 50 MBA program, makes a lot of money. He's much more successful with this YouTube thing than me. And he considers himself a passport bro. Not in the same terminology as some of the other guys, because, you know, a lot of those other guys are going to, you know, mainly a few countries, right? But he considers himself as a passport bro. He's light-skinned, tall, but the things that he's experienced overseas, being to over 12 countries, he's saying the same thing that the so-called average black man who can't get chosen in America is saying. Don't believe me? Let's talk about Austin Holloman. All right, I've heard people comment on his videos. I've heard some ladies say, well, you know, he doesn't look like the average passport bro. He looks like he should be able to get ladies in the United States. All right, fair enough. But what is he saying? He's saying the same exact thing that the guy is saying in the video. In fact, the guy ate at the table, he was a light-skinned guy, right? So I think what you're seeing is that the passport bros that you're accustomed to believing that exist are, okay, they're fat guys, they're old guys, they're guys who are like middle class, and there are guys who are like incels in America. I don't believe that's true. Now, it could be that those guys might not be able to get like the top 10 IG model in America, but you know, I don't think that most of these guys are suffering like you say they are. I just don't believe that. I believe that guys are going where their investment is better. Why do you move from one city to the next? Usually. I mean, let's just look at Kevin Samuels. Before Kevin Samuels passed, me and a few other YouTubers, I won't name any names, well, actually, we'll name one, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, we were talking about it. We're talking about moving to Atlanta, right? Why would we want to move to Atlanta? Because Atlanta has opportunities that other places don't. That's the reason why. There's more money, more opportunities, more like-minded people That's why we would move to Atlanta. Kevin Samuels kept begging me to move to Atlanta. In fact, SPK moved to Atlanta to help Kevin Samuels before he passed. And then I was coming next. Now, with that same analogy, why would somebody want to move to another country? Opportunities. Now, are they the same financial opportunities that you and I might be looking for as capitalists? Maybe. Could be, it could not be. But maybe that opportunity might not be needed. Again, I did a video on how a lot of black men do not need $100,000 a year to survive in certain countries across the world, especially in Thailand. Poland. I think Poland you can get, you know, by well by with $3,000 a month if you're living in some place like Nairobi, Kenya, which is just as good as any place, I think. For foreigners, hey, you could probably get around $2,500 a month. So you don't need to be super rich to be successful. All right. So some of these guys are going for opportunities of a better quality of life, women that they can deal with, less stress. Those are opportunities. And these guys are winning because at the end of the day, they're going to get what they want. Okay. That's the situation here. Are they getting what they want? And when you have guys who are major YouTubers who check, you know, a lot of the financial and educational boxes, even myself, hey, I mean, like, this whole passport thing is not about a guy being an incel and can't get women in the United States and you're going to pay for coochie. That's not every guy. Guys are looking at where their competitive advantages are. Now, sure, you have guys who can't survive overseas. I get that. But if you're going to be treated better, if you have a better chance of dealing with a woman that's more feminine, if you have a better chance of living an easier lifestyle, not being stressed, you're winning. Passport bros are up. And like you said in the video, hey, he's been to Thailand. Look how the guys are getting treated out there. And people say, well, they're treating you better because of this and that. Look, everybody's going to want your money. All right. Everybody's going to want your money anywhere in the world. If you go to any store, you're going to spend money in the grocery store. The difference is when I go to the grocery store in America at Safeway, I might spend $400. When I go to the grocery store in Poland, the Carrefour in Poland, I might spend 70. I might spend 80. I got to pay my rent. If I live in New York City, I might be spending $5,000 a month. If I'm living in Nairobi, in Westlands or in Kilauea, I might be spending $800 a month. If I'm living in Poland or Warsaw, I might be spending $700 a month in a nice brand new gated flat. That's the fundamental difference here. Passport bro communities is going to evolve from just there's a lot of women. Yeah, you're going to have passport pookies in the game, but passport bros are going to talk about more or less higher quality of life, less money, and more return on your investment. More return on your investment. Again, more return on your investment. And you can make it seem bad if you want, but that's what it is. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.